Citizens of the United States of America, if you're viewing this message, it means that your world is about to change forever. Jesuits have successfully brainwashed the world into believing the American Constitution has the same status as the Bible. The Jesuits have written so many amendments into the Constitution that it's no longer the Constitution our founding fathers wrote, but is completely Jesuit law. We need to be able to override the Constitution as it is now in its current state and replace it with my conspiracy law. Our biggest problem is that we need more nations like Russia that adopt conspiracy law so that we can make it more powerful than that country's constitution. The best form of government is not a democracy. It's a monarchy ruled by a God-fearing and righteous king. It sounds outrageous to the average American, but they should just look around them to see just how ineffective the American Constitution is right now. My conspiracy law is brilliant. I was so impressed reading my laws when I posted them to my website. It made me realize that these laws need to be in effect. The Jesuit law, which rules the U.S. right now, gives Jesuits freedom of speech, giving them the right to have a defamatory website like Crazy Gail Wiki. Our current Jesuit laws give the Jesuits the right to bear arms, making it so that Jesuit criminals can freely have weapons. According to my conspiracy law, that Jesuit website, crazygail.com, is defamatory and is also a terrorist weapon. If my laws were in effect, crazygail.com would be the first thing to go down. But in order for this government to work, you have to have a righteous, God-fearing king. So Jesus instructed me and my men to decide among ourselves who this king should be if we decide to install my conspiracy law's monarchy. Brent and Terrance have chosen me, I'm afraid. I'd like to state it would be very helpful to have Vladimir as a co-reign because he's already a president and has legitimacy as a leader. I could explain to the world that Vladimir is my Potemkin, and another problem I have is that my communications are limited to Skype. So if we have an emergency, my men may not be able to contact me, so I have to give Vladimir a lot of power. Currently, under conspiracy law, a monarch is chosen by voter jurors. But since the United States doesn't recognize my conspiracy law, we wouldn't be able to use voter jurors to vote in a new monarch. There would have to be a monarch first, who then appoints voter jurors. Barack Obama is an automaton. And basically, Vladimir Putin and myself have been running the United States ever since April 2012. So we need to install conspiracy law and get a constitutional monarchy. These are the stages we're going to go through to implement this. First, Vladimir will stage a military strike on the United States. Then I'll ask Barack Obama to declare martial law and to install me as the American Empress or King. Barack Obama can explain that with all the new cockies and all the Jesuits are doing in this country, that we need a strong leader to get things under control. Barack Obama will appoint me as this leader. So mainly, I'm making this video to warn you that as soon as this video goes up, Vladimir is going to order Russian troops to the United States to keep order. And people should remain in their homes and not bear arms at this time, or they could be executed. We anticipate a Jesuit response, where they're going to use their weapons to try and stop the martial law and my takeover as the American head of state or queen. Once I'm in control, I'll state that I would like to show that I have the support of the people to increase my legitimacy as the leader. And I will install conspiracy law and then ask for voter jurors to vote me into office officially. Under my law, we use mind reading to monitor everyone's thoughts because that's the only way to find Jesuits. None of us has any privacy anyway. Jesuits can read everybody's minds out there. So we may as well use the mind reading to promote justice and not to promote tyranny. First, we need to remove weaponry from Jesuit citizens as well as those who might not understand the Jesuit threat. A lot of people out there are under very strong Jesuit brain control. And these people may use weapons against our new government when the Jesuits try to stop us. They may not understand that my conspiracy law is the way forward, and as me as the monarch. I would also like to propose my health care plan to the American people, which would fix the American health care mess under Barack Obama. So we're going to start with the United States first, and then work our way out to other countries later. The United States and Russia basically control all the nuclear weaponry in the world, which should make our takeover easy. Any country that resists us would be threatened with nuclear warfare for supporting Jesuit ideals. We believe that we're going to get China's support immediately. Again, our U.S. Constitution is a dead document. We are going to order Barack Obama to declare martial law, and then I will be instated as the monarch of the United States. Do not, I repeat, do not take up arms. Check the links underneath this YouTube video to learn about my history, my background, and my laws.